Amidst the turbulent landscape of the Russia-Ukraine conflict lies a hidden danger that defies imagination: sprawling minefields, a deadly challenge for Ukrainian forces and civilians in once liberated territories. This minefield indeed adds a deadly layer of complexity to an already tense situation of the ongoing conflict. Can you imagine navigating roads, fields, and cities where danger waits beneath every step? As the conflict unfolds, these minefields have evolved into a nightmarish dimension of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, begging the question: what lies beneath the surface of these world's craziest minefields? Join us as we delve into hidden world of Russia-engineered minefields, a labyrinth that has caused huge trouble to the Ukraine. Russia's creation of one of the world's largest minefields in eastern Ukraine is a strategic maneuver that has significantly impacted the ongoing conflict. As Ukrainian forces embarked on their counteroffensive in the Zaporizhia and Donetsk regions, they encountered a formidable obstacle in the form of an expansive network of anti-tank ditches, concrete blocks, trenches, and landmines. But the question is, how did Russia create these deadly landmines, one of the biggest minefields in the world? The preparation of this 900-mile-long front line took Russia months and resulted in an estimated 60,000 square miles of land, a quarter of the country now riddled with anti-personnel and anti-tank mines. Russian state media showcased their innovative remote mine-laying system, Zemlyadelye, or agriculture, which was unveiled in 2020 and made its combat debut during the early stages of the war. This system's ability to establish a minefield up to 9 miles away, using a single salvo of 50 mine-loaded rockets, demonstrates Russia's commitment to seeding the front line with hidden dangers. This calculated approach has established Ukraine as one of the world's most perilous mine-contaminated regions, presenting a grueling obstacle for advancing troops. The resulting minefield effectively slowed down Ukrainian forces and redirected advancing infantry into positions vulnerable to Russian helicopters, artillery, and drones. Despite its proven danger, how far have the minefields influenced the Russia-Ukraine conflict? Ukrainian forces are currently facing heavily fortified Russian positions and encountering fields with up to 5 mines per square meter as they advance in their counteroffensive. Oleksiy Danilov, the Secretary of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council, has highlighted the extreme density of Russian mining in these areas. He emphasized the priority of safeguarding the lives of their soldiers on the front lines and acknowledged the well-prepared nature of the enemy's defense strategy, which includes extensive mine laying across territories. Danilov expressed the challenges of removing these mines to enable Ukrainian military movements. He noted that the average density is 345 mines per square meter, making the task of clearance difficult and time-consuming. As a result, Ukrainian units have resorted to manual clearance by foot due to limitations in using equipment provided by allies. Long story short, the presence of minefields has added a layer of complexity and cruelty to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Ukrainian forces must contend not only with enemy fire, but also with the constant threat of hidden explosives. This has altered military strategies, forcing troops to adopt new methods for clearing minefields slowly by hand. The minefields have also influenced the territorial dynamics of the conflict, impacting the advancement and retreat of forces. As the minefields increasingly come into play, the conflict has entered a new phase where landmines themselves are instrumental in shaping the course of events on the ground. The landmines left behind by Russian forces in Ukraine represent a dual threat. not only to Kiev's military but also to civilians living in the liberated territories. The minefields are a mix of sophisticated devices equipped with movement detection capabilities and older, more basic models that were produced in staggering numbers. These mines have turned formerly safe areas into hazardous zones, posing dangers to anyone moving through them. Ukrainian civilians now grapple with the risk of injury or death as they navigate their own neighborhoods, and even something as simple as mushroom picking in the forest has become a dangerous work. The situation has led to civilian landmine accidents, with data from Halo Trust indicating an increase in incidents as Russian occupation retreated from major areas. While militaries usually plan and map out minefields for their own forces' awareness, Ukraine's extensive line of contact, stretching thousands of miles, has an undetermined number of minefields. Experts estimate that the scale of mine contamination could be in the hundreds of thousands, especially in areas that Russian forces retreated from. Halo Trust data revealed hundreds of civilians injured or killed in mine-related accidents between February 2022 and May 2023, and most of them have been linked to anti-tank mines. Experts also highlight that the issue with landmines lies not just in the mines themselves, which can be managed given time, but in the threat posed by mines covered by enemy fire. While methods like plows or rollers on armored vehicles can be employed depending on the situation, military minefields typically contain a mix of anti-personnel and anti-vehicle mines. In the end, the battleground is no longer confined to the open field. It extends beneath our feet, a dangerous landscape that military personnel and civilians alike must navigate. The world's craziest minefields are a tragic reminder of the lasting wounds that conflict can leave on a landscape. In the face of these challenges, one question remains: can Ukraine overcome this deadly legacy and forge a path towards lasting peace and safety? Leave your comment and thanks for watching.